Hi, my name is Dan, and I'd like to tell you why I made the choice of AAA Physical Therapy for my healing when I had a broken bone, and I want to tell you how pleased I am with that experience. Because of a fall, I suffered a displaced fracture of the right elbow, and because of my history of heart disease, I had to have some clearances before I was able to have surgery a week later. But then another 2 weeks after that, I was out of a cast and I had the opportunity to choose a therapist. I chose AAA based on what I read from their website and the location, but I have many other reasons now that I've gone through the experience. First of all, AAA is, as many others are, very professional, very polite, but AAA goes beyond that and is really very friendly and inviting. For instance, I was always addressed by my first name. People were always glad to see me. There was some enthusiasm, and I was, included, and I felt very good about that. For instance, when I was assessed for the first time, the therapist gave me a lot of opportunity for input, which surprised me and pleased me because there are some limitations that I have that were going to be part of the picture. Even though I was working on my elbow, I had some problems with my hand and my forearm, so that limited me to some extent in just how successful the therapy can be. So that was something that the therapist took into consideration in setting my goals, and I really appreciated that because she gave me that opportunity to have input, and that was helpful so that then later on there wouldn't be any question of, well, the therapy isn't working very, very well because you're not getting 100%. When everybody knows, the therapist and I both know that I can't get to 100% because of some previous injuries, but that I can be healed completely from the condition that's being treated now, that's very helpful. Another reason that I'm very pleased with AAA Physical Therapy is that I really feel that I was treated as a person, not just a case, not just a patient, but the treatment was inclusive. As I've said before, it was encouraging, my progress was celebrated, and I felt very good about that. It gave me enthusiasm for the task itself. Another thing that I was really pleased with was the way I was corrected. I often, unfortunately, did the exercises in a difficult exercises I did poorly. And so what I was very happy was that there was not an impatience or any kind of censure on the part of the therapist. I was encouraged. I was shown exactly how to do the exercise the right way, and then there was encouragement and enthusiasm for my progress, and I really appreciated that because I didn't like to feel I'd be judged. So the issues of input on assessment, friendly and enthusiastic correction, and flexibility really make AAA stand out. I just mentioned flexibility, and the one last thing I would say is that on one occasion I came a couple of hours early for my appointment, and I thought, uh-oh, when I found out that that was the case, I'd have to leave and go back home. But then the staff said, well, let us see if we can work something out, and they did, so that a couple of therapists took part of my exercise schedule and helped me with it so I wouldn't have to make another trip. So I really appreciate that flexibility as well. So in closing, I'd just like to say that not only the enthusiasm, but the inclusive, friendly atmosphere is the thing that I noticed that sets AAA apart and makes them a choice that I would make again and again. Thank you.